can check it. Should be broadcast.
So once
There it is.
I'll say, hi, welcome to Live with Barb and Ray. I'm Barb, I'm Ray, and then I'll just say, we're obviously going live today.
We're live.
We're live. We're
I said we
live.
just have fun. We don't-
Let the legend unfold. You better come and get it. We'll sell your home, son. Day after it's listed. Get you a loan, son. Whatever, baby.
Live with Barb and Ray.
I'm Barb.
And I'm Ray.
And we're live.
We're very live.
We're a very hot mess live.
To the point, I don't know how that all started out.
I think we were on and we didn't know we were on, so if we were kind of looking and acting weird,
Yeah,
you guys this is all new.
So now you can comment, and we've got this fancy little screen right in front of us, and we'll be able to see the comments, and we're going to do our best to try to address some questions or comments, anything that comes in. So we're just going to jump right into it.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Ray is president. Welcome, Mr. President.
Thank you.
We have our first executive meeting today, and I just want to know, do you know how to make motions?
I've learned.
You've learned?
I've learned from the best.
Because let's just say that we'll see how today goes.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when we're done.
You want to hear something kind of cool?
Yeah.
In 1999, I've told you this. In 1999, I was La Habra High School ASB president.
No way.
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
20 years later, ASB, and now I'm PWR president.
Look
I've
at
been
you.
meaning to find my old yearbook and
Yeah.
find my senior year picture with my acne, my braces, and my bleach blonde spiky hair and post the two
Well,
next
you
to each
just
other.
showed me a picture on your Supra app from you at Tarbell Realtors,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I think you kind of looked like that then.
Yeah, and that was only 8 years ago. So
Wow.
Yep.
All right, let's get into what's going on in 2019. We have a lot of exciting things to talk about that are happening as the new year turned over in real estate. And the first thing I want to chat about is the agency law cleanup that I don't think a lot of our members know happened.
Yeah.
So if you've opened a contract recently, there's been some changes to the agency section.
Yeah.
One that we talked about a while back is that we are now
Buyer's agents and seller's agents.
I was testing you.
Yeah, I was like, what are you staring at me for? Go.
Well, you think the consumer, now they understand the difference between a buyer's agent and a seller's agent, because a listing agent and a selling agent was very confusing.
Yeah.
So I think that's really awesome that that was cleaned up. And a couple other things that were cleaned up were how they cleaned up TDS delivery and when it's considered delivered. And all I can say is if you haven't gotten yourself educated on that, go see your broker or catch Gov Hutchinson possibly at an event or call the legal hotline at CAR, because there's a lot of changes that have been made to clear up our agency law.
Yep. Tell us a little bit more about the dual agency and the confidentiality and how that's changed.
So I really want you guys to understand, if you don't already realize what a value your association is, and specifically at our state level, California Association of Realtors, not only is Pacific West Association of Realtors looked at as one of the best in the state, California Association of Realtors is looked at as one of the best associations in the nation. And we kind of lead the charge with very good government affairs and legislation work and lobbying work. And something that our government affairs team did at CAR this year was they worked to clean up our dual agency language with the legislature. And this is, I don't think a lot of realtors understood that the whole Hariki case left a portion of it kind of unanswered. And this is what that was. Let's say you and I work for the same company. We're representing a transaction. I've got the buyer, you've got the listing.
Yeah.
We are under dual agency if we work for the same company, right? I have confidential information about my client, you have confidential information about your client. The dual agency law, the way it was written before, left an open area where I'm supposed to deliver that confidential information to you and you're supposed to deliver it to me, but that's not the right way to do business.
Nope.
And so what CAR did that is essential, and John Giardelli will go into this in one of his rants down the road, is that CAR cleaned it up to where the legislature has now said confidential information beyond disclosure things. Property, you, of course, never can, you know, keep that confidential.
Yeah.
But let's just say my buyer wants to know your seller's motivation to sell. That's something confidential to the seller. The seller doesn't have to disclose why they want to sell. But the way the dual agency law was written before, it led us to possibly have to disclose those things. And now they've completely cleaned that up. So if you're not recognizing how valuable your association is to you, these are all the things that are happening behind the scenes that our members don't even know about. They don't know these things are going on. So that's why we're here to tell you.
Another big battle that might be coming up is dual agency.
Yes.
So that we didn't even write that down.
Well, we didn't write that down, but just so you know, something I've learned is every single year, that's an issue at the state level, is to take away our dual agency. So if you, especially if you work in a large office, you know, you have 400 agents in an office, which some of our offices have 400 agents. You can't do business with another agent in your office if dual agency was removed. So when your association, whether it's national, state, or local, we come asking for contributions to RPAC, all of this legislative work and lobbying work happens from contributions from RPAC. And that's really important for our members to, you know, recognize. These pins do mean something. It's not just because we like wearing fancy, expensive jewelry. They actually do mean something.
And there are a lot of states that already don't allow dual agency.
I think there's 8.
Okay.
8 that do not allow it, no matter if you work in the same company with someone else or not.
So it could happen.
It could absolutely
happen. And that's what
happen.
we're always fighting for.
Yeah, we're constantly fighting for you.
Yep. So phishing emails.
Oh my gosh.
We've talked about this before, but it's really getting ridiculous as far as almost on a daily basis. You and I are calling and texting each other screenshots of like, have you seen this one? Have you seen this one? And it's getting to the point where I'm getting an email from a seller saying, hey, we're getting ready to sell our house and we need your opinion. Are you interested in helping us? And then what you're going to do is you're going to reply, absolutely, I want to help you.
Of course.
And then they're going to send you an email that has an attachment.
Or a link.
Or a link. You know what? If it sounds too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
They don't say how they found you.
No.
They don't say, Ray,
Where
I know
they live.
you're a top realtor in the area. They don't say, I was referred to you, Barb. They don't say any of that. They just say, I'd like you to sell my home.
They don't say their address either.
No, they don't.
So
you can't even verify if it's really them.
All you have to do is email them back and say, what's your address? Here's my phone number. Give me a call and we'll set up a day to meet. Because they're going to try to email you back. Send you a list of their upgrades.
Their upgrades and their improvements. The features in their home.
And so if you've ever opened one of those links, you should really take your computer to somebody and have it checked because what the bad guys do is they get into your email and they're there watching for it could be months.
This is how the wire fraud started and this is how it's happening.
So be careful.
Yeah, well, I shared with you that it actually, someone attacked my vendor list on my website. I have a kind of a preferred business directory on our website and it's got financial advisor, you know, home warranty, lender, appraiser, everybody, house cleaner. And I started getting emails from my vendors saying, did you send me a DocuSign link? And the DocuSign link that these bad guys sent my business directory said authorization. And who knows if they had a form to fill out for them to put their bank account information on. I don't know because no one opened it. We kind of tracked it back and figured out what happened, but that's how easy this can happen. We're all at risk for this because our information is out there. So we're all at risk for this.
Yep. All right, let's talk about
Supra
update.
If you haven't shown a house lately, then you don't know that this changed. And if you don't have your automatic updates on your iPhone and your Android, but the Supra app completely changed and so many cool things.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I had to tell you about them.
You did, because I haven't opened the lockbox in a few days. Well, when did they do
I think
this?
it happened a day or two ago.
Okay.
This wasn't like forever ago.
And here's what we were joking about earlier about my picture. So when I logged in, my picture is literally from 8 years ago at a company I previously used to work for. So you should go in and make sure all your information is up to date because your home phone number.
My home phone number
it.
showed, and an email address I haven't used in probably 10 years shows.
Yeah.
So make sure you check your information in there. But some exciting new features. One, it actually shows you who opened the lockbox. No longer just your lockbox was opened. It always kind of showed us that, but then you'd have to go log in to the Supra web online to actually see the realtor that opened your lockbox, and now the information's there, which I think is awesome.
Yep.
The other thing is, now I haven't tried this yet, So
and
again,
I don't know about this one. I'm still...
you're not sure about this?
Yeah, I'm
okay,
not sure.
So there's a setting you can turn on that says you only have to enter your PIN once per day. I would assume that means that you open up one house and then you go to the next one. You won't have to enter your PIN again.
Oh, I'm okay with that one.
What'd you think it was?
I'm not okay with
You're not thinking, okay,
that one.
then
Okay.
number 3, which again, I have not tried and I can't even figure out how to make it work, but it's there in the features. It says that we can open up lockboxes with our Apple Watch. Well, I'm okay with it because your Apple Watch will not work if it's not near your phone.
Yeah.
So you have your phone.
Some people, like my wife, has the GPS watch though, that she doesn't
But
need her
it's
phone.
still connected to her phone in some way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To be
Stay
determined.
tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But it says you can open up your
Nobody's making any comments.
I
Come
know,
on,
no
guys.
one's asking us
Has
anything.
anybody
Unless
used...
this isn't working. I'm looking over at our crew to
It's
see if
working?
it's working.
No comments?
Just a good morning.
Yeah, no, it's not working. Anyways, we continue on. Where are we going next week?
Next week we will be in Palm Desert for CAR meetings.
Mm-hmm.
And these are a lot of work for us, guys.
Yeah.
And I hope people realize that when we're at these CAR meetings, we are there fighting for realtors, fighting for you guys to
Fighting for
preserve
consumers.
property rights to everything.
Promote home ownership. And I was on a pre-conference call for the Legislative and Federal Committee. And it was kind of giving us background on all the different motions that might come out of the different committees: home ownership, housing, transaction and regulatory, land use and environmental. And there's some really exciting things that are brewing. We can't really talk about it until we know if they actually come to fruition at CAR. But what I want all of our members to know is this is where it all starts. A lot of the legislation, a lot of the fights that we fight in Sacramento for California realtors, for California homeowners, starts at these meetings in January.
Yeah.
This is where the conversation starts. So next month, when we come back to you live, we'll have some updates for you. But there's some really good things brewing on the horizon because let's face it, we've got a different legislature, we've got a new governor, we've got a housing affordability and housing supply problem in the state of California. And I want all our members to know that your CAR directors here at PWR are working very, very hard for you on that front.
And it does sound like our new governor is kind of on our side.
He is definitely aware, from what I've heard, he's very aware of and passionate about fixing the housing issue.
Yeah.
I have heard that his first main priority is environmental and fires, and which it should be. I mean, we had a terrible fire season again.
Yeah.
But housing is very important and high on his agenda, and guaranteed CAR will be working on that.
So, and just to give you guys a little structure of how CAR works, we have 3 meetings a year. The first meeting and the last meeting are always kind of flip-flopped. We've been to Monterey, we've been to... where else have we gone? San Diego, Long Beach, Anaheim. So a lot of time it's good because it's close for us. But our April meetings are always in Sacramento.
Yep.
And we've broadcasted live from Sacramento a few times. And that one is really the cool meeting. That's the coolest meeting of the year because we actually go and we're lobbyists for a day. And we get to go meet with our local legislators and go into their offices and tell them what's important to realtors and to homeowners is the biggest thing.
You know, that actually brings up another point I think we should share with our members. You know, we have a committee here called the LCRC committee, which is a local candidate recommendation committee. I think I got that right.
Got it.
Where we interview local, like city council, supervisors, things like that. We interview them and decide if we're going to support any of them, if they're on our side of the fence when it comes to housing issues. And we just had a meeting last week and we interviewed quite a few local candidates for different things. And multiple candidates stated how we are the strongest lobbying group that goes to Sacramento out of any lobbying group that comes. They talked about how we are the serious ones, how we come up there, the state senators and the assembly members listen. And I think that's another notch in CAR's belt that we are really working hard for members. And it trickles down to consumers. It's not just members.
Isn't it crazy to think we're a special interest? And special interest has become such a bad word lately when you read it in all the political fires that are coming through. But we're a special interest for homeowners and for realtors, and I think we fight the fight. And
we do.
We're not corrupt.
Yeah.
Like I think special interest, and I think corruption. And
100%.
But we are lobbyists, and we are a special interest. And I hope we're doing our best to help our membership and help homeowners.
Well, and I also want our members to know there's no party affiliation.
Correct.
A lot of members think that we have a party affiliation, and that's why they don't want to give to RPAC. And I know we're on a little bit of an RPAC tune, but you're going to hear that all year long because it's that important. We have to get the word out about how important this is. We are party affiliated. The Realtor Party.
The Realtor
Party. Exactly.
Yeah.
I often think our color, our R should be purple.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Red and blue combined, because we really are not purple. Yeah. We really are not party affiliated. We are Realtor Party affiliated, and we are not split down the aisle. We are whoever is best for housing and our issues. So please know that as we go into 2019, you will hear us talk about RPAC, and we're not going to apologize for it. So I'm going to drop the mic right there. But we forgot one item.
What did we forget? There's
an exciting new free member benefit. You go.
LionDesk. If you haven't heard of it, Google it. Wow. We should get some comments after that one. Nothing?
No.
So LionDesk is a new CRM that a lot of agents are paying money for.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be free to everybody, and it's already available. So when you log into the MLS, under the external links on the right side, it'll say LionDesk. It even has a little button that says new next to it. I went on last night and started playing around with it. It's very robust, and it's obviously something you're going to need training for.
But we have a solution for that.
Yep. So I'm sure Brenton and our guys are going to be very busy in the next few weeks, and
I know Arvin's going to be training on it. So if you have a brokerage or you're an agent, go to your broker and tell them that you want PWR to come out and train you guys on LionDesk. Obviously, that will be coming soon. I don't know if they're quite ready to do that yet, but it will be coming. And again, that's another free value add as being a PWR member. You're getting LionDesk for free, and you're getting a trainer to come out and train you on it. So make sure you take advantage of that and all the other things that our relations team will come train you guys on.
And even on LionDesk last night when I logged in, it said you can schedule right on the side a one-on-one training with somebody at LionDesk. So that's probably your to get signed in and then schedule a training with them to get your feet wet, because there's a lot to it. And as I looked through, I was like, this looks really cool.
Yeah.
I have to have my assistant learn it and teach it to me.
One last thing, we didn't write it down on our notes, but February 27th. Save the date. We probably, I don't know when we're going to go live next. We'll figure that out. But February 27th, Leslie Appleton Young from CA is going to do our economic update and forecast. She always is an incredible presenter and has great information. And as we transition into a different market in 2019, it's going to be even more important that you're armed with the real facts and statistics to help your clients. It's going to be at the Great Wolf Lodge. Ray's gonna go swimming after.
I am. I'm probably.
Are you really? No. No, you have to stay there. You have to like book a room. You gonna book a room?
No.
No. These last couple of meetings, we've had a little bit of trouble with parking. I hear the parking garage is phenomenal, and little secret, because you listen to Live with Barb and Ray, if you park on the third level of the parking deck, you can go directly into the ballroom.
Oh.
I'm parking on the third deck. You can park on the third deck. Yeah.
Yep. So here's a little more about that. How often are you out and somebody says, "Hey Barb, you're a realtor. How's the market?"
Every day.
This is the meeting that you come to correctly answer that question.
Exactly.
You don't just say, "Well, I think it's going to do this." You say, "Actually, funny you asked. I was just at a meeting with the chief economist of CAR, and this is what she told us." So like this is an important meeting, guys, and it's only going to make you a better realtor, and that's why we're here. This is why we do everything to help professionalism, help make you a better realtor, and just get the word out on everything.
Yeah. So February 27th, save the date, 9 a.m. It'll be Ray's first official event as president. And
we got
comments. Everyone's talking about how great LionDesk is.
Yeah. So people liking LionDesk, which is great. Yeah. And
so after this goes posted live. If you're watching this after we've been sitting here, feel free to put in comments or questions. Our staff will be following them. We'll chime in with answers, anything we can do to help. And as we go into 2019, let us know what you want to hear about. We're going to do this live. Oh, one more thing. All excited. good. John Chardinelli.
Yep.
We interviewed John just a few weeks ago about everything realtors are doing wrong and important changes for 2019, and that will be airing sometime next week. So watch your email for that. We're going to get that out to you guys and in your inbox. So that's kind of what we're going to change up for the new year. We're going to do this live here, have these conversations, update you with up-to-date information, and then our interviews and our guests will be actually taped and put out in separate content. Yep. So that's the plan for 2019.
So you go live, and then my friends aren't commenting here; they're commenting
They're texting
here.
us like crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got some high fives from Jeremy Lehman.
Yeah. He's not commenting. Jeremy,
know.
where are you?
I don't know. So.
All right, guys. That's all we got for today.
Stay classy out there, PWR.
Answer your phone.